Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie and I wasn't going to do this video, but everyone else is releasing theirs, so I might as well release mine. This is my Smutathon TBR and some recommendations for you guys. Okay, so I wasn't planning on doing a Smutathon like video or anything like that because I am just gonna low-key participate. I have some projects that are due and some things that need to get turned in this week, so it's gonna be pretty busy. But I did pick out, or I have 9 books that I have slated that I don't know if they're going to fit the challenges or not. So I figured I'd call that my TBR and then, you know, go from there. So I figured I'll go over the books with you guys so you know what I'll be trying to read or what you have to look forward to in next week's weekly wrap-up. So the books that I'm going to try and get to this week are Before You by Marni Mann. I'm pretty sure this one would probably fall into the 2019 released book, but I'm not sure. For these, you guys know that I don't read synopsises. I don't look at reviews or anything like that, so I won't give a synopsis of what the book is. It's basically picked by the cover or by the author, or it's part of a project or an arc. So, yeah. I'm also going to try and read The Red by Tiffany Reisz, Siren by Hazel Grace, Spark, which is book number 1 in the web series, the new web series that Aleatha Romig is putting out. This is an arc for me, so you guys can't read along with me on this one. Crazy Good by Rachel Robinson. This is I do know what this one is sort of about. It is a Navy SEAL book. This is, I believe this was Rachel's debut book. I've read other books by Rachel. I love her take on the military aspect of life and placed into fiction and twisted and turned and things like that. And it's about a Navy SEAL, so you know I'm diehard for that. Reality's Illusion by Stephie Walls. This is an arc, so you guys can't read along with me. Stephie has already warned me that I may not like her after I read this book, but I don't care. I love Stephie's writing, so I really am looking forward to getting into this book. Gilded Lily by Staci Hart. This has been on the last like 3 readathons that I've tried to do, and I still haven't gotten to it, so I'm hoping to get to it this week. Fighting Absolution by Kate McCarthy. This was on the KU weekend readathon that I just participated in that I didn't get to, so I want to try and read it. And then finally, the last book that I picked, or that I have slated for this week, is Cuffed by Bromberg. And just from the cover, I know this is about law enforcement. You guys know I love law enforcement. Not sure how it's going to fit into the categories, but yeah. And I also was going to try and read this for the KU weekend as well. So I have it, so I'm going to read it. So let's get to the great part, or the fun part, the good part, the part that, you know, you guys may use or need. Let's give you guys some recommendations for the actual readathon. So I'm only going to give you one for each, just so this video isn't like super long. So for Enemies to Lovers, I suggest you guys check out Ring Ready by Cary Hart. This is about 2 co-workers, and it can actually, now that I'm giving the synopsis, it could fit for a couple other categories as well. But this is 2 co-workers working together. They had secret crushes or an attraction. They had interaction with each other back in the day, and now they're working together, and they're like, no, I hate you, I like you, I hate you, I like you. So, you know, that's what this one is about. If it's funny, there's a parrot that makes a appearance in it. And if you've read the first book in this series, which you don't need to read this one, you will know what parrot I'm talking about, but he's so cute, so cute. Almost steals the show, sort of, just maybe just a little. For a 2019 release that you guys can check out, I suggest Dirty Letters by Keeland and Penelope Ward. I just recently read this book. It's about pen pals that were young. They were pen pals when they were kids, and then they lost touch. And this is about them reconnecting. It is so good. It's sexy. Oh, is it sexy? Yes. Yes. We're in the Smutathon, so, you know, I suggested you guys check this one out. For LGBTQA plus reading or novel, I think you guys should go check out Party of Three by Sandy Lowe. This is about three lesbian friends and their stories with their significant others, and how they all end up going to this one party, and then you get to sort of see their stories evolve, revolving around this party and some things that they're dealing with. For the new to you author, this is very hard to sort of determine, but I figured I would give you guys an author that not a lot of people talk about. Well, they don't talk about them here on BookTube, besides me. And so they'll probably be new to you. So determining what's new to you is always up to you. But this author doesn't get a lot of hype here. I love her work. I think she's absolutely hilarious. But I suggest you guys check out Lake Redstone by J.D. Hollyfield. This story is absolutely hilarious. It's about a woman that is part of a group of friends, and they're all sort of coupled up. But during their weekend, yearly weekend trip that the girls end up taking, they invite their guys to go along with. Well, one of the girls isn't attached, so she decides to hire someone for the weekend. And this is sort of their story. There's so much funny banter that goes along with it. It is absolutely hilarious, and it's really sweet and really cute, and it just immerses you. I love J.D. Hollyfield's writing in this, and yes, so many yeses. Definitely think you guys should go check out J.D. Hollyfield. For Forbidden Romance, I suggest you guys check out The Bad Guy by Celia Aaron. This is a book that you don't want to like the main male character, but you kind of do. Kind of. You could probably say he is an anti-hero or a villain that you just you can't not love type thing. So yeah. Other than that, I can't really tell you much about the story because it would kind of spoil it. I also suggest you guys check out Venom by Dee Garcia. This is a fairy tale retelling of Peter Pan, and it's flipped on its end. It has some other subgenre and tropes that are thrown in there as well. So good. Had me gripping on the edge of my seat the entire time that I read it last year, and it was amazing. That also released last year, so you definitely can check out that book. Quite a few of the books that I'm recommending were released last year as well. For workplace romance, I suggest you guys check out the Austen Playbook by Lucy Parker. This story is a updated play on the plays and novels of Jane Austen, and they're putting on a play from her, and then there's other aspects from Jane Austen, things like that. And I really enjoyed this book. It's light, it's fun, it has some sexy time to it. It just is so much goodness, and I think you guys should go check this one out. For a workplace, there's lots of workplace banter that goes along with it in a strange way. So yeah. For recommendation, I am recommending that you guys go out and check out Desperately Seeking Roommate by Micalea Smeltzer. This is a fun, sexy roommate story in which a woman is trying to keep her place because she doesn't want to move, but to keep her place, she has to get a roommate. So she puts out an ad and gets the guy that she didn't think she would get along with. And then they go through some changes and things like that. Lots of fun, lots of sexy time, lots of good humor within that story. For fake dating, I suggest you guys check out The Lineup by Meghan Quinn. In this story, you have a woman that doesn't want to find love, or does want to find love, but is sort of tired of all the things that, you know, come along with it. But she also wants to be better at her job. She wants to be the best. And when she is sort of goaded into giving to a charity, when a baseball player that she has been lusting after since college puts himself up for auction, some things start to happen, and there is some fake dating that ends up happening within that. Other than that, you know, it's really good. It's so good. There's so much fun, so much witty banter that goes along with it, and it has the fake dating aspect to it. And finally, the last recommendation I'm going to give to you guys is Out of Your Comfort Zone. So many people aren't into the dark romances. Well, this one is more of, I wouldn't say it is dark, but it's on the lighter side of the dark. I read a wide spectrum of dark romances, but this one was very interesting in that it has a dark twist to it, but at the same time, it is so good. So I recommend that you guys check out Cold Queen by K. Webster. This is a taboo author. She likes to really tiptoe on that side of taboo and different and twist some things up. This is part of the Sinister Fairy Tale collection, in which authors are taking well-known fairy tales that we know and twisting them on their end. I actually did not know which fairy tale this was taken from until after I finished reading it. I was completely engrossed with the story. It's about a queen that is cold, and the Fire King ends up coming into her lands trying to take over, but she's like, no, you're not taking my stuff. That's not going to happen. We're not doing that. And to save her sister from being married off to the Fire King, they start to make some arrangements and things like that. So, yes, most definitely. So, those are my recommendations, my semi-TBR. I forgot to tell you guys when this readathon is happening. It is happening from January the 4th, today, right now. Started already, but you can still join. It's a little bit of a longer one. It's not 7 days, it's 8 days, and it ends January the 11th. So next Saturday, next Sunday, not next Saturday, next Sunday. So make sure that you guys are checking out everyone's video. Charles from Books on Stereo did a playlist. I will, if I can find it in time, I will link it down in the description box so you guys can go check out everyone's TBRs and see what everyone's reading. The hashtag for it is Smutathon, which has been going on for the last like 4 years, I think, or maybe this is the 5th round. It's hosted by Riley from Riley Marie and Lainey from Ginger Reads Lainey. Yes. And yeah, so there you go. There's my quick video that ended up not being very quick at all. But I'm going to go try and get this out to you guys and everything like that. Let me know down in the comment section if you are participating in the Smutathon, and discuss some of the books that you plan on reading. Let me know if you're going to snag any of the recommendations. I would love to hear your thoughts on those books that I'm recommending to you guys, to see if you enjoy them as much as I did. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys later.